Testing 1, 2. Okay, welcome back to the channel, Overcoming Tough Times. Wow. Some days I wonder, can I overcome tough times? Some days it gets pretty difficult to make it. And some days it feels like there is no chance in Holy Toledo muffin baskets that I'm going to make it. I don't know what a Holy Toledo muffin basket is, but anyway. I mean, if you're going through tough times and challenges, you know that some days are pretty darn rough. Some days are rougher than others. Some days maybe it eases up, but boy, can it kick your butt from one end of the countryside to the other. And, you know, for me, I've got enough stuff going on that it's like, how can I make it? How can I make it through these tough times? How can I overcome tough times? It's like, some days I don't know. Some days I can't answer that question. Some days I'd look at you with a blank stare. But there's other days, like today, that, you know, I had my therapist and I had somebody else kind of compliment me. The therapist is like, you're doing good. You're really making it. And sometimes I think we need to be reminded of that, because it's hard to see it. When you're in the middle of the fog and somebody tells you there's a tree up ahead, you can't see that. Maybe they can see the tree, but all you can see is the fog. So sometimes just hearing that, you know, you're getting somewhere, you're making progress, there's positive, there's steps you're taking, there's a good moment here and there, there's something to keep you going, there's good people in your life, you've dropped some toxic people, you've dropped some bad habits, you're starting to develop new things, you're looking into it, becoming more aware. There's things there that sometimes go hidden from sight, they're in the fog, but sometimes just the right people reminding you that it's there helps you go, ah yes, you're right, I hadn't seen that, I hadn't noticed it, I hadn't thought about it. It gives a little bit more spring to your step. It gives you a little bit more energy. It gives you going, okay, if I did that, I can do more. I can go further. I can do some of this. It helps push that up, because when you're healing or when you're going through those tough moments, it takes every bit you've got and then some to make it through those things. None of this can be easy at times. And it'll do its hardest to take you down, but just look at it as one step. You made a positive step, you made a good step, something positive or something helpful came along, some compliment, something that was not the challenge, not the tough time. It came along, and you can grab a hold of that and say, okay, I'll own that one, and I'm going to put it in my little bank, in my journal, whatever it is, but make sure you remember it, or you can go back and look for it. And then just start going at accumulating those. And so when the days get really, really tough and challenging, and I mean really tough, you can go back and just look at that and go, ah, but there was a good day. Okay, it's tough, but there was one good day. There was one good thing. There was one good compliment, something. And you can just grab onto that and help you give a little bit of strength until you can get past that really tough spot. So it seems simple, but, and I forget it just like everybody else does. It's easy. It's part of going through trauma or healing. Those things you forget, and it helps, and other people will remind us of it, show us, or we write it down. I've made poster boards of it. I've written it in journals. I'm keeping a journal of positive things right now on my iPad. Whatever works for you. Just when it happens, write those positive, good steps down and hang on to them. They're like gold in your life. They're worth more than anything. So, and it'll help you. It may not alleviate it all, but at least it gives you something to grab onto, handles to grab onto in life, until you can get past that really rough moment you're in. So from my heart to yours, I send you hope, love, and inspiration, and a big hug. And don't forget to check out the other videos and like, subscribe, and if you get a chance, check out my book and also my music. But my book is Overcoming a Mysterious Condition. That's one of them, and Hope and Possibility Through Trauma is the other one. I almost forgot, but anyway, check it out. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.